Hello YouTube, this is Hunter Search of the Brawler Cafe. Here we are with tier list time. I actually intended to do these videos like right after the Best of Age Auroras videos, but I just didn't feel super motivated at the time. And honestly, now I look back and I'm like, I'm glad I didn't do it then. Because Evos. So now we know that whole situation. Also, one thing I want to note is that I have not really kept up with what Bakugan aren't releasing. So if it's not Ventus Corporos, Pyrus Webem, or Pyrus Artulian, that's what the RIP category is for. That was originally just there so that I had somewhere to put Pyrus Artulian to make an Artulian joke, but oh god, that's just unfortunate. But yeah, let's get into this. So, let's start off. Oh my god, these images are too small. I need to get it up on my computer somewhere. Yeah. Oh, the setup is going to be a bit difficult. Yeah, but basically, the idea for this is to fulfill a similar goal to my buyer's guide. Basically, going through like every Bakugan that came out of Battle Plan and going, hey, here's how good they are. And like also to like give a general sense of how bad certain Bakugan are, like, because I only talk about the stuff that I feel is competitively notable or viable. But like when it comes to like pet decks that might involve other Bakugan, like there's a sliding scale of how awful you are, and how difficult it's going to be to use you. So that's basically the idea with this. Also, genericness is a big factor. Like S tier is basically only going to be things I feel are fairly generic. Like I'm not going to put HDN in S because HDN is not generic. Kind of needs a deck to support it. Okay. Almost got it. Actually, just a moment. I need to get up. Fortunately, because so basically, for the purposes of all the for all the card images on the cafe card sheet, and as in the ones that are linked on Imager, and for having easy access to it for videos, I keep on my computer folders with every card image, so I can just easily pull them up here to have access to them. So we are starting off with Aquos. Don't know what set that's from. Gonna be perfectly honest with you. Alright. I think I got an idea of how we're doing this. Because I know these are sorted. I know these are sorted by their set code. So if I just get up the first character card from each set, I can just tab through. That'll make my life a lot easier. Sorry about this initial setup. Also, this video is going to be long. Like, you can probably already see the time code. I'm honestly expecting this video to be like an hour long. Like that is my baseline expectation for this video's length. So yeah. Okay, Aquos. This is a shield and a helix. This has the awful Evo that's like 2 cost. Like only gives it like plus 200B, and like it's basically intended as a flow enabler. That base form is not the worst thing ever, to be honest. So I think I'm gonna put this in let's say D. Yeah, because well, it is a Helix core Bakugan, but it's also a 1 damage Bakugan, so we can't utilize Helixes that well, which is unfortunate. That's a tragedy. There's been no bigger loss in life, but poor Cindius, rip left. Yeah. Okay. Next up, we have Aquos Fate Ninja. This is double shield. Basically gonna put it in the same spot. It's Pegatrix, but doesn't have as good of an Evo and doesn't get as high damage. Pretty bad, to be honest. Green. This I'm gonna put straight to. No, I'm gonna put to C. Matter Shield means it's hitting decent numbers despite 300B base. The image here is wrong. The actual card activates when you use an Aquos card. So like that can be pretty decent. Unfortunately, without an Evo, it's just like too much of a hindrance overall to be worth. But it's better than the stuff in D. It's better than that stuff. It has a pretty decent ability. So you know, the little things in life. All right, I am trying to get this to the point where, oh my God, you are being very difficult with me today, aren't you? Okay, there we go. All right, next up is Pandox. Pandox is also Helix, so it's gonna go. Yeah, it's also gonna go in D. It's also Evilist. Actually, this is Evilist. Yeah, Evilist with those stats. F. Actually, no, I'll put it in D. With the Helix, it's hitting the same beat power as Fade Ninja, and Fade Ninja's Evo is so bad that it might as well not exist. So you know, I'll put it in D. There's stuff worse than that. There are Bakugan that are worse than that. So we gotta save our judgment. We gotta save our judgment for now. Aquos Cloptor. This is that's It is a fist Bakugan. No, that's F. That's F. that's hitting 750B. That's real bad. That's really bad. Evo is like garbage. Like I talked about this in podcast, but the Aquos Cloptor Evo asks for the two factions with the worst pool of ability cards, like the ones that are going to make the least quantity of any given deck, especially one that already has Aquos. So like, and it has a really bad base form. So yeah, that's a dumpster fire card. Fader's Ultra. Oh God, what did this thing's Evo do? Oh, I shouldn't do that there. I should do it in another tab. I know you have some awful Evo. That's right. The Victor, you may retract in an open Bakugan. I thought that was what it was. Yeah, that's. Ooh, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. I have to put it in D just by virtue of its cores and 400B base, but it's not. That's really bad. Ooh, no, 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 no. Aquos Cabo, okay, S. We all know it. I don't think anyone needs to have this explained to them. Obviously, this just gets kicked out by Hydrus, but it's Aquos. It hits 1350B. It has a Flaming Fist option for 11 damage for max shenanigans. It's still going to be played in what's it called? In Mono Aquos after Armored Elite, because it's still going to be the second best. So, you know, I feel a bit bad about putting this in S, but within the context of just Battle Planet, in a vacuum, like, it's obviously S. It's obviously S. Like, there's just no debate. Like, if I was going to make a best Bakugan, like, if I was going to say one that's the best one, it'd be Kabo. Because Kabo is the power creep boy that's from the best faction. So, amazing things. Okay. Vicerox Ultra. Yes. Okay, I remember you. You're F. I don't know what I was on when I decided to mention it in the video. I was just like, this could be decently notable. But like, no, it's garbage. It's so bad. Oh boy, I just caught a glimpse of who the next one is, and I'm excited. Phasor Ultra, designer's favorite. I'm like, looking back on that conversation, I'm not sure if VK actually meant that this was the designer's favorite, but the meme is like incredible. I love that meme. It's the funniest thing in the world. This is F. It's so bad. Like, the best you're getting out of this is like it's hitting like 800B on a plus 600 minus 3 Helix. But then from there you get into the I need to pull it up for myself right now. Titan Phasor Ultra. It's like 5 cost for plus 200 plus 400B. Like it's so bad. Oh my God. What were they thinking? God, why are Victor abilities so gimped? It's actually a tragedy. Okay. Aurelius Cloptor. I'm gonna put this in D. I know green comes with a better faction. This is still hitting like 950, and that's still fairly decent ability, but I can't put it in the same tier as Aquos green. Aquos Scorpion Core. I'm pretty sure this. Oh, right. This gets an Evo that's plus 600B and Victor draw a card. Base form is awful. That thing's like 3 cost if I recall correctly. Which, like, that's on par for an on par B gain. But, like, that base form's really bad. And Ventus Drago does that role way better. Way better. So, nope. Into F tier you go. And similarly, we have Aurelius Cloptor. What in the world? Cloptor Ultra. Double Flaming Fist 400B on Aurelius? Are you kidding me? Did this thing even get an Evo? Did this even get an Evo? I don't think it did. I think it came out too late. Yeah, that didn't even get an Evo. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's so bad. God. Alright. Aquos Scorpion Ultra. This actually comes with a fairly decent core lineup. Just for that, I have to put it in D. Yeah, Magic Shield Helix, as we've gone over with new Ventus Dragonoid a number of times at this point. That's a good. Aurelius Fate Ninja. I'm gonna be honest. I have to put this in F. No, it's still better than this other stuff in F. I should have had an E tier. Yeah, you're going in D. Goes up to 1,000, 1K on a shield. But it's still not great. Really outclassed by Aurelius Flamethrower and Aurelius Trino, and those are outclassed by the majority of the meta game anyways. Oh boy, Aquos Hydronoid Core. That's let me pull it up to remind myself. Yeah, that's not even 400B, that's 300B, that's gonna be an F. That's gonna be an F in the chat. Only reaches 700B as a shield Bakugan. No, absolutely not. Definitely not. Aurelius Gorin is next. This boy is the centerpiece of a deck. That deck isn't the most consistent thing in the world, and even when it gets up to max and you get on a Magic Shield, which it doesn't naturally come with, it's still getting beat by it's still getting beat by Aurelius Hydronoid, which is a tragedy. This should have been bigger than Aurelius Hydronoid on a Magic Shield at least. Like, come on, at least give it that. Like, if I recall correctly, this on a Magic Shield versus Aurelius Hydronoid on a Flaming Fist, I think it loses? What the hell? Oh my god. Aurelius Hydronoid is such a mistake. Hate that ass. Aquos Hydronoid Ultra, I'm gonna put in C. No evil and armor delete. Tragedy. Tragedy has bestricken us. Oh boy, that was very sad. But yeah. He has some use in some decks as a basically the highest B power fist dude. Beats. It's like even with just his base form, he's just like usually better than the other options. If you're using, he's pretty important, I feel, if you're going to try and play Chaos Patrix Ultra, because he brings that double green fist. Yeah. What's else to say? Oh, here's another favorite. Here is another favorite. Aurelius Gortheon Ultra. I'll put him in A. I will put him in A. The main thing holding Aurelius Gortheon back is the fact that like Battle Mastery seems to have been abandoned. Like Gortheon was something that I was like, okay, this Bakugan is going to get better every time Battle Mastery gets new cards, because if there's events like, because right now we only have like one, maybe two Battle Mastery cards that are worth getting the double effect of Magnus for, and Gorthion is one of them. But if we got more and more, eventually we would have like a decent chunk of a deck, and that would make that hero super worth, and that would make Gorthion by proxy a lot better. Certainly helps that he's 600 with Magic Shield Flaming Fist. I'm still going to put him in A, because like as a standalone Bakugan, he's still really good. And like that deck existing is entirely off his back. He also gets better like basically every time Ramp gets support. Ramp gets good support. Because you want to be able to ramp up to that 6. You want to have the natural 6, not the temp 6. Tuskar. Aquos Mansonoid. I'm gonna put this in B. Because of the Core Swamp at Evo. At only 2 cost. That can be really powerful if you build a gimmick deck around it. So I think that's B worthy. I think that's on the same level as green. Ventus Pandox. This is really not as awful as people paint it. It's still. Wait, no, that's Aurelius. I'm stupid. Yes. Aurelius Pandox. That's double Helix with 1 damage on an Aurelius. That's F. I have to put that in F. 1 damage Aurelius with double Helix when Maxtor already exists. Like Maxtor is hitting. Maxtor hits what? 1400B on a plus 600. Too bad about its trash Evo, but that sure is a number. That sure is a relevant number. Oh god, Aquos Nobilius. What the heck do you even do? Do I even want to bother looking up what this thing does? Aquos Nobilius Ultra. It's one of those trash Evos from... Wiki, do you want to give me the thing? Age of Aurelius. Maybe that'll work. Oh my god. Okay, this is not starting up. Oh, right, this is the 5 Frost Strike win an underdog thing. That's what that is. Yeah, that's a dumpster fire right there if I ever did see one. Only a shield too. Ooh. That's gonna be an F. That's gonna be an F in the chat. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. Only gets plus 200 beyond that Evo. Ooh, no. No. Aurelius Phaedrus. Okay. Oh, this is just Fade Ninja, but fists. F. It's not even hitting the 1k threshold this time. What the crap would you ever want that for? Like, complete dumpster. Complete dumpster trash. Aquos Pegatrix, the most overhyped garbage I've ever seen. That's D. Like, that's D. That's D. No more impressive than any normal shield Bakugan, like at 500 or 600. And its Evo is like very bad. Very, very bad. Like, Victor gain damage is not a relevant effect. It's just not a relevant effect. Aurelius Scorpios, I don't think this thing has the Evo, and if it is, it's trash. So that's going to be F, because that's a double. That's worse than Phaedrus. How do you even do that? Come on. Are you even trying? Aquos Peruvian, I'm gonna put that in B. Double Magic Shield plus Aquos is pretty dang good. Yeah. Pretty dang good. Oh my god. One of these Scorpios has an Evo, right? Okay, the core did have an Evo. It was trash, as I thought. As I surmised, it was complete dumpster trash. Plus 400B and the underdog gain 10 damage. No, thank you. But this is the Ultra. And the Ultra is turbo trash. Wait, no, it's slightly better. No, that's... No. That's still F. That's still F. Like, only hitting 850B on a fist, with your fist, as Norellas, that's F. That's F. Why would you ever touch that? No. No, that's trash. That's, no, complete trash. Complete dumpster trash. Completely irredeemable. So bad. Aquos Trino. Yes, you're bad. You're bad. Your Evo is so bad. Why would I ever use you when Shun exists? Oh my god, I can't believe people hype this garbage up. Okay. Relish Trino. Actually a decent... wait, no. This is Relish Trino Ultra. I'm sorry I got your hopes up. I have to put this in at least D for having a Magic Shield and a Helix. But it's not very good. Aquos Citronium Ultra. I like this boy a lot. I'm going to put him in C because he's fallen off quite a bit. Actually, no. Yeah, he's at least B tier. He's at least B tier. He has a good Evo. Oh, can we get the biggest F in the chat for Darkus Cloptor? Rest in peace. Oh my god. It is 600B. It's better than I remember. No, it's Darkus. It's Darkus. No, that goes in F for being Darkus. Wait, no. No. No, if I'm putting that, no, that... We're moving Fade Ninja to F, by the way. Because that's garbage. Fade Ninja is garbage. Every Fade Ninja is complete trash. Oh, God. It's a tragedy. I'm not cutting any of this out, by the way. That's an F immediately. I don't even want to talk about that character card. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Cloptor Ultra. Where did I put... Oh, I haven't done Pandox yet. Okay, so I haven't talked about Pandox yet. But I'm going to put this... this has to go in D by default. That has to go in D. Like, because it's still hitting decent B power numbers. And that Victor ability can be used beneficially. And also, the damage number is like within still doing things via Helix range. So that's pretty nice to have. It's always pretty nice to have. Aquos Webum, that's F. Garbage. Complete trash. Arwellis Cubbo, that's also going to be an F. That B power is really bad. And it's Arwellis. Like, that's really bad. Ooh. Ooh. No, thank you. Darkus Green. This is a significantly worse version of the effects we saw on Aquos Green and Arwellis Green. Only gains damage. So that doesn't make up for, like, its really weak base stats. Still has a Magic Shield, but that's not enough. That's not enough. Darkus Kelleon. No, that's F. That's F. This is really bad. Darkus Fist options are abysmal, guys. Oh, did we get something good? Arwellis Dragonoid Ultra. Yes, okay. We are putting that in... Yeah, that goes in at least B. That goes in at least B. No, I think we put that in A, to be honest. Yeah, comparable stats to Gortheon. Pretty good Evo that comes out earlier. Was quite the menace. Actually, no. I'm going back to B. Yeah, I'm going back to B on that. Darkus Pandox. I have to put that in D just on virtue of Helix, but it's not great. Doesn't even have any Evos if I recall correctly. Darkus Phaedrus. Oh, no. No. Oh, I skipped one. I skipped one on the Resurgence side. Arwellis Gortheon. Oh, this is dumpster fire, I recall. Actually, I think it was like decently low costed, so I'm going to put in D based on that. It's cores, but it's not good. It's not good. Yes, we reached it. Aurelus Hydronoid. All the way up. Let's get that up there. Have to go through there to get there. I'm going to need to shrink this down somehow. This isn't going to change your view of this, right? If I shrink this down. No, it's not. Okay, I'm probably going to need to do that again later. Actually, I could just like... Oops. So yeah, Aurelus Hydronoid goes up to S. I shouldn't need to explain why. Yeah. It's the big boy. Darkus Truncanius. Okay, that's that does have magic shield. So I think I have to put that in D by virtue. Aurelus Kerkelios, that's gonna go into God dang it. Is that what I had at before? I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't think it is. Alright, that should be fine. Oh god, we're already like 25 minutes in. OBS, please cooperate. Okay. Aurelus Kerkelios goes to C by virtue of being what's its B power again? I actually don't remember. It's 600B, natural reroll effect. So that goes to C by virtue of that, having a fairly decent Evo too. That gives you either draw power or ramp. Yeah, it's fairly decent. Darkus Teutonium. Oh, that's dumpster fire. That's the 200B double orange shield. Trash. Complete garbage. Oh, Aurelus Lopithion. Oh, you're garbage. Oh, Frost Strike is good, guys. I swear. Darkus Vice Rocks. I love this boy. He's going to be. Hits the same numbers as Darkus Teutonium Ultra and all the Howl Core Fury boys love. And like I rambled about this guy a lot in my Darkus Age of Royalist video. I like him a lot. He's a good boy. Aurelus Nobilius. That has... I'm gonna put that to D, but its Evo is really bad, and I would never use this in anything. Chaos Cloptor, this is gonna go in D. Chaos is a pretty good faction when it comes to actions and cards that you play in general, and especially low cost. And it's getting the plus 200B variant, so... See, actually, no. I think I would actually put this in C. Yeah, I would put that in C. It does have an Evo too, I think. Am I thinking of the right one? Chaos Cloptor. Yeah, I am thinking of the right one. No, I am not thinking of the right one. This does not have an Evo, but I'd still put it on the same level as Aquos Green. So yeah, there it goes. Phaedrus, that's no, that's really bad. Wait, where did I end up putting? Okay, yeah, no, that goes there. Chaos Copter Ultra. That is that's an F in the chat, is what that is. Let's try now. That goes in... Yeah, C. One cost Evo. Shield is just too behind as an archetype. And like their power ratings are just like too low. But like... One cost Evo. One cost Evo. Chaos India's Ultra, I have to put the D on the damage rating alone, to be honest. On that alone, to be quite honest with you. Keep it real here. Keep it real. Aquos Cloptor is a tragedy. Aurelis Trox, that goes to A because it forms a powerful deck archetype of its own. Even if it has some consistency issues. Aurelis Rocks, that's a dumpster fire of a Bakugan. Yeah, that goes in F. Drago. Yeah, that goes in D. It's not too behind. It's a shield Bakugan. What's Evo? Chaos Dragonoid Battle Planet. Yeah, that Evo isn't the worst thing in the world. That's plus 500 B for the turn for 2 costs. That's not the worst thing in the world. That goes in D. Aurelis Vice Rocks, oh, those stats are really bad. That goes right down in the trash. Chaos Green, that's going there on stats and cores alone, but it's not very good. Chaos Hydronoid, I would put this here. Yeah, I'd put that there. Aurelis Centaur, I know this thing is awful. This thing goes in F. F in the chat. Darkus Cabo, straight to A. Straight to A. It's actually maybe B. No. Cabo's really good. Cabo's Evo's absurd. Just really, really strong. Chaos Paravian, this is a dumpster fire. Absolutely garbage. Scorpios, trash. Darkus Syndius, oh my, this just has a vanilla Evo, right? Yeah, that's F. That's F. All the way. Darkus Dragonoid, that has... Where did I put Kelleon? I put Kelleon in F, right? Yeah, Darkus Dragonoid is the same tier of awful. It's basically the same Bakugan, to be honest. Chaos Plutonium, Ultra. This got a hero-based Evo, right? Chaos Plutonium Ultra. Yeah. This is the plus 1000 B if you have heroes. And, like, the base form isn't the worst thing in the world. So I'll put this at D. It's decent enough to be in D. Oh god, the comedy. Darkus Scorpion. Oh my god, this thing is so bad. Straight to F. Straight to F with that garbage. Straight to F. Chaos Centaur. Oh, what a disappointment. I feel for you, Lef. Straight to F. Oh, I didn't mean to put it in RIP. Darkus Scorpion Ultra. I have to put that in D just because it reaches 1050, but not very good. Pyrus Cloptor Ultra, that comes with double magic shield, so just by virtue of that, I have to put it in C. I have to put it in C just by virtue of double magic shield. And, like, it has way better stats than freaking Pyrus Howlcore. Even Evoless, like, Pyrus Howlcore might as well not have an Evo, to be quite honest with you. Okay, that's not completely fair, to be honest, but it's not very good. Pyrus Fade Ninja, guys! Pyrus Fade Ninja, F, complete dumpster fire. Only use this Bakugan if you have not gotten good enough at your rolls to land accurately on your Flaming Fists. And if that's the case, just get good. It's really not that hard. It really isn't. Just practice and you'll get there. Darkus Hydronoid, I'm putting this in D just by virtue of the 500 BN double helix. Gricelios, that goes in C. Actually, no, that goes in C. This has a lot of potential going into... It's a real stream balance Evo. But for now, until we get a better Darkus Helix Bakugan, it has a lot of potential going into Armored Alliance because Darkus gives it access to Scorching Swords. On a Helix, it becomes 1400B. So you're getting solid stuff. You're getting fairly solid stuff. Pyrus Hydronoid. Oh, that's a dumpster fire. F. Darkus Dupithion. I believe this is fairly decent. Yeah, that's okay. That makes it to D at least. Pyrus Kellion, it's a cute gimmick. It gets to C. It gets to C on the strength of its gimmick. Darkus Mantanoid, complete dumpster trash. F. Pyrus Ventus Ultra only hits 850B on a Green Fist. F. And remember, its Evo isn't very good. Darkus Phaedrus. This comes with a Magic Shield and Helix, so I will put it to D just on virtue of that. If you're using a deck that doesn't have access to a better Magic Shield or Magic Helix, this is a decent Bakugan. But still not recommended. Still only in D. But it has something. It has a niche. Not a great one, but... Pyrus Ventus going in C for basically the same reason that Aurelius Trino's there. Darkus Serpentine Ultra. Oh my god. That goes in F. I believe so. Let me just double check his stats. Yeah, that's F. Go look at Xionix's video on Serpentine Ultra if you want to know the nitty gritty. He captures it pretty well. Pyrus Scorpros, F. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna bother like explaining some of these trash Bakugan. Like you just look at their stats and their core lineup and you're like, this is trash. And once again, Pyrus Trino, F. Darkus Scorpros. Guys, I need to do one thing real quick. Okay. No, I'm not gonna. Okay. Darkus Scorpros, F. Darkus Scorpros Ultra. Wait, which one of these had the decent Evo? Darkus Scorpros. Ultra is the one that got a decent Evo. So, Ultra is going to go in D by virtue of 700B base power and a decent Evo. Still not great, but decent. It has a pretty unique gimmick to its effect. So, that's that going for it. Pyrus Tricanius, that goes straight in F. Damage effect, be gone. Like, if this had at least had access to a Flaming Fist, it would be a lot better because you could use that. No, I'm going to put that in D. I think that earns at least D. By virtue of the Magic Shield, and like you can do some gimmick stuff with this on like a Flaming Fist in the Might deck, but like there's certainly going to be better options than doing that. That's certainly not going to be worth your time, but there's something there. There's something there. Not something of real worth, but it's something. So we have to make note of that. We have to respect his attempt. Pyrus Plutonium gets to D by virtue of like double Helix and like synergizes with the plus 600 -3 Helix pretty decently. Darkus Webem is, I believe that's an F. Yeah, that's an F. That's an F right there. That is Garbaggio. Yes, we have our first rip. It's Pyrus Webem. Goodbye. Hope you didn't like that, Bakugan. Darkus Centaur is an F. Pyrus Centaur is likewise an F. Chaos Cubbo is without a shadow of a doubt an F. Like 300 base B power with shield, and oh, it gets Frost Strike. Piss off. Ventus Dragonoid Ultra. Oh, I forgot this thing had these stats. Right, yeah, this thing is fairly decent. I kind of have to put in C just because of the 600B base with Magic Shield, and I believe it does have an Evo. I'm not going to check, but I believe it does. Gortheon is, oh my god, I didn't even need to look, and I just had to, like, oh no, 200B with this? Are you kidding me? What is this? Ventus Fate Ninja, it kind of needs a lot of support to make it work, but it has some interesting niches. So I put that in D. It can have some decent synergy with Helix because of the Turbo Shadow Strike. So it's respectable. It's a respectable D Bakugan. Lupithion Ultra. Ooh, where do I put this? I think I have to put Lupithion in C. I have to respect that underdog effect, to be honest. I have to respect it. Pandox Ultra. Everyone's favorite mock. Everyone loves to mock this, but I am putting this in D. It is not one of the worst Bakugan. It has 600B and it comes with a shield. Like, it's hitting 1000B threshold at least. Your opponent choosing to energize cards is not really going to hurt you that much. Like, realistically, especially if you save this for your last roll. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And could have been decent with an Evo. I don't know what Evo they intended for it, because I get the impression that they did design Evos for all these Bakugan that got Evos cut. They just Span Master. Oh boy. Chaos Nobilius is going straight into F tier. This thing is garbaggio. It's so bad. It's so trash. Oh my god. It's no better than Pyruvian. It's no better than Chaos Pyruvian. It has an evil that gives it 300B if I recall correctly? What a joke. It's 4 cost. What are you doing with that Ventus Hydrus, the boy who got snubbed? So that's going in, this is going in C. Just by virtue of the Matter Shield plus Helix on a 500B Bakugan. Just by virtue of that, it goes in C. Unfortunately, it does not have a roll because it got stolen. Chaos Pandox Ultra, as much as I rag on it, it has to go in C. It has to go in at least C. Just on its base stats alone, and has a decently cool Evo. That stuff can happen with. Ventus Hydronoid, Dumpster Trash, Strine to F. Chaos Pegatrix Ultra, Bakugan I like quite a bit. Not amazing, to be honest, but it's not going in D, by the way. It's going in B? Does that sound about right? No, its upper potential is too high. I have to put no, because yeah, it's not generic enough. It requires a lot of work to make it happen. I put in B. It's really high upper potential, but it takes a lot of work to make that happen. Ventus Pyruvian. This is, it's Evo, only gains 100p or something. And it's trash base form. Yeah, no. Trash. Utter garbage. Chaos Phaedrus is trash. Ventus Scorpros Core, I actually have to put in D just because it's a 400B with Magic Shield. Chaos Trino, double Helix, but that's not enough. It has to go in F. That's the reality. Ventus Trino, this one, which Trino was it that got misprinted? It's the Ultra. This one's trash. 200B. I could hit 12 damage on a proper plus 5 damage Helix, but that's not worth it. It's really bad. No, it has no, that's enough of a niche and I can put it in D. Chaos Utonium Core. The boy who never likes to open. He's going in C. He hits that nice 1050, has a very efficient force cost Evo, but he's just not hitting the power threshold he needs to. Like, even with that Evo, he's only hitting 200 above Aurelius Hydronoid, which is obviously not great. So, you know. Ventus Trino is Trino Ultra. Actually, I have to put this in. Wait. Yeah, no, this goes in. This goes in D just on the base stats, but like this is very much a worse. Actually, I should have Truncanius in. No. Trino goes in D based on its base stats, but it's not great. It's not great. Chaos Face Rocks. This is double magic shield. Oh my god, this tier list is getting way too big, guys. It's getting way too big. I can't handle it. How am I supposed to handle it? Is that where I want to put it? Yeah, that's actually where I want to put it. That's actually where I want to put it. No, actually, no. I have to put it in B. It's like around the same quality as Aquos Bravian, to be honest. Ventus Truncanius Ultra, really, really bad. That's F. Maybe D, just on virtue of having a 700B, and you can pair it with something with an extra magic shield to get up to 1350. But it's not good. It's not good. Too much work. Centaur. This, you might think this is complete dumpster, but I'm putting that. Wait, no. Yeah, that hits 1050 with its magic shield. So I'm putting this to C, actually. It would be D just based on its magic shield and base power. But I actually think this underdog ability has a lot of potential. Because like if you're going to abuse this or Fangzor with, like, this is much, much better than Fangzor because of the B and the magic shield it brings. Like, it's much more capable of winning battles when you eventually need it to. And it gives you more damage reduction just right off the bat. And of course you can reroll abuse it. Much easier to do with this than with Ventus Fangzor. If you're playing Maximus, my biggest advice, besides don't, because that's mean. Wait, no, it's Evo's 5 cost. You don't bother with it. But that is Tuskar threshold, though. That is Tuskar threshold. Things to think about. Things to give a thonk. Chaos Face Rocks. Complete dumpster trash. Hey, remember when we made the natural assumption that Aurelius Peruvian, a very important Bakugan in its main faction, would get any Evo at all? Yeah, neither do I. Okay, so that goes in F by only hitting 900B while being Aurelius. Like, complete trash. And we have the second rip. Pyrus Artulian, rest in pieces. Pyrus Cindius, complete garbage. Pyrus Hydronoid, this actually hits C. Oh, I can use the arrow keys to scroll up while I'm holding the thing. Oh man, next level tech. We got there. Pyrus Mantanoid, that gets D based on just its cores. Pyrus Nilius, B power isn't great, but it has natural double strike, so I put it in D. Pyrus Nobilius Ultra, I put that in C. Nilius Ultra, sorry. Pyrus Nilius Ultra, that goes in C because double helix, and like I've gone over Nilius Ultra before and why he's fairly decent. The next power creep boy has arrived. It's Pyrus Nobilius Ultra. Straight to S. Straight to S. Like, obviously, it's a power creep boy. Pyrus Pegatrix Ultra. Of the trash Pegatrixes, like, this is one of the better ones because it comes with a magic shield. It's fairly nice. But its evo is like 4 cost for plus 500 BE. That's really bad. So I can't put it any higher than D. I can't put it any higher than that. Pyrus Ventus is Dumpster Fire, F. Pyrus Serpentine is the centerpiece of the best burn deck in the game. Like, one of the strongest decks in the game. So that goes straight to A. It's nowhere near generic enough. Like, it's not a generic Bakugan. So I can't put it in S. Sorry about wiping my nose so much. That's a habit I really should be breaking. Don't worry, I'm not touching my keyboard with the hand I'm doing that with. It's the other hand. Regardless. How far in are we? We're at 15 minutes, and we're done with all of Age of Royalists. We might actually do this within an hour. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, that's not going to help. Give me a moment. Been at this so long I was running out of power. I'm probably going to cut that part out. Maybe. Pyrus Trox Ultra. Yeah, this is a dumpster card. I remember. Oh, wait. I didn't rank Pyrus Trino. That's trash. Trox also trash. Yeah. Pyrus Neutronium Ultra. Right, you have that really cool gimmick, Evo. I have to put you on C just on that, sir. Just on that, I have to put you in C. It is mandatory. It is a requirement of the law. Oh man, it's my favorite boy. Pyrus Vice Rocks. 1000 B in Fury. So that goes in B. I think this Bakugan is really actually. It's really good. This base form is really good. If you can get into Fury consistently, like, that's really strong. It's like on that Helix, that's beating out a Relic Hydronoid. Like, it's spooky. It's spooky, I tell ya. Pyrus Vice Rocks Ultra, I'm gonna put in C, just in virtue of the fact that it's basically Ventus Hydrus. It's same stat line, Magic Shield, and Helix. What did the? Oh yeah, you got a complete dumpster Evo. But that base form is like worth noting for the core sharing capacity. Ventus Cubbo, dumpster trash. Hey guys, it's Ventus Night here. I can't do a VK voice. But I actually think Syndius is like B power potential, complete trash. But I actually think this is one of the better Syndiuses. Of the cores, I actually think this is the best Syndius. Because like get on Magic Shield goes up to 11 damage, and its Evo goes up to 17. That's a strong potential in a Might Mac deck. Or in casuals in general, like that's just high damage. So yeah, I think that hits D. Just on that. Just on the virtue of that. Ventus Hide. Oh yeah, this guy's going up to B. Average B power shield boy that has a really big Evo, really good for big boys deck. So, you know. Okay, so this is one that's going to be way higher than I thought it was going to be. So Ventus Dupithian Ultra, its Evo was trash until we got rulings clarified that confirmed, hey, stuff that's free counts for effects like these. So like, say you play some 5 cost like Ventus Maximus Dragonoid. Like the deck for it kind of requires you to double up on Ventus, which is really not good. But say you do that and then you play Tuskguard. That's proccing its effect twice, so it's getting plus 1000B plus 10 damage, and this comes with a Helix naturally, which gives it a decent core lineup. The Evo costs 2 for like only plus 2 damage. I think they overvalued that effect because it requires you to build around it so much, but that goes to at least C now. That has decent potential, and I might make a fun deck around that. Just because of that. Ventus Phaedrus is so bad. It's so bad. Same goes for the Ultra. And we've got another rip. Rest in pieces. Ventus Scorpios Ultra. We'll get it one day. Both of the Tetroniums are going to go to C for the same reason that Aquos Mansonoid is in B. Core Swap has a lot of potential that could be explored in the future. Yeah, but they're higher costed than the than Aquos Mansonoid, so things to keep in mind. Ventus Vice Rocks goes to D, just on its base form being pretty good Helix stuff. Hits what, 1300B on a plus 600 Helix? Pretty good. Evo is really expensive. If you're going to do Tuskguard stuff, though. Webem goes to F. I think Webem is really, really bad. I've heard the mold has issues, too, with keeping cores, which is not great. But actually, no, I have to put it to D because it hits 1050 on the Magic Shield. Like, I have to put it there just because of that, but its Evos are really, really bad. Like, really trash. Oh man, these are the biggest tragedies. But Ventus Vice Rocks Core and Aquos Phaedrus Core. I'm really upset these didn't get Evos. Aquos Phaedrus Core, I think, actually had a really solid amount of potential. At least before Fist core type support disappeared off the face of the earth. I didn't realize how much power creep boards would set in at that point. But I was like, hey, this is hitting 11 damage? That could be good with might. But it was not to be. Okay, we are done with Resurgence. We just have Brawler left. Okay. Syndius Ultra, complete garbage. Dragonoid, complete garbage. Fangzor, I would rate this at C. Yeah, C. Stats are not great. And draw effect is nice, but shun. Shun. Aquos Garganoid Ultra goes to D. Just on the virtue of how cool its effect is and the stuff you could potentially do with that. No real potential these days, though. Let's see here. Chaos Krikelios is definitely F. Really bad. Aquos Hydrus, I put it in D just based on its Evo and the Helix core. Aquos Hydrus Ultra, I also put... No, it's really bad. Like, looking back, it's really bad. That B power is abysmal. Like, absolutely abysmal. Krikelios, put the D. Maybe C, depending on your opinion on Fists. But my opinion of it is not very high. Aquos Mansonoid, also put to... to D for the Magic Shield. I saw some play very early on. Aquos Nilius, same dealy. Aquos Pegatrix, fairly decent Evo, so that goes to C. Aquos Serpentes. Pretty bad. Yeah, that's F. That's F. And next, in my opinion, the worst Bakugan in the entire game, Aquos Serpentes Ultra. It's it's something. It sure is something. 5 cost to go up to 500B. Oh, what a dumpster fire. Where'd I put Trox? Where'd Trox go? Oh, Trox, there you are. You are also F. Oxtronium goes to D just on virtue of stats. Saw some playing shields. Aquos Trox Ultra, not great. Putting in D. If I'm putting Gricelius to D, I have to put Trox to D. Or else Dragonoid, I have to put to D just based on its Magic Shield 400B and 1 cost Evo. Fangzor was our shield boy, Aurella's shield boy of choice until Trino came along. And, you know, for a lot of us, for everyone who doesn't have access to a majors, I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. It's still the better shield boy, so that goes to C. I actually like Aurella's Fangzor Ultra a lot, so I'm gonna put it to C. Like the ability to evolve for free and getting with an Evo that's getting plus what is it? I think it's I don't remember what it is. It's plus 300 or plus 800. My gut is leaning towards. Wait, no. Which one is it? God dang it! I have to look up another thing. Aurella's Fangzor Ultra. I have a copy of this dang card. Okay, yeah, it's 1500 B, so it gets plus 800. Setting up is a pain. Basically, just have to take damage, but you know. Aurella's Garganoid. We're gonna put that in B. Just based on its legacy, pretty much. Aurella's Howlcore. Oh man, this was my staple boy of Brawlers. Brawlers HTN. Putting that to C. Pretty good Bakugan overall still, to be honest. Pretty decent. Aurella's Hydrus, complete dumpster. Same goes for Hydrus Ultra, even worse. And Mantinoid. Mantinoid at least has the saving grace of being improved in Takara Tomy, becoming a 503. So yeah, there's that. Maxtor Ultra. Hits 1400B on a plus 600 Helix. So he gets to C just on that. Just on the merits of that. Nilius. Only discard fodder Evo in the game so far. So he gets to C based on that. Based on that pedigree. Aurella's Pegatrix. C. People were real spooked of him in the early days. Horribly outclassed now, especially when it's when it's forcing you to bring Aurella's. Evil's pretty decent, but like nothing super impressive these days. Aurella's Trox Ultra, I'm gonna put to D. Awful Evo, even worse than Max Taurus. Can hit the same threshold, but has a hard time making that matter at all because it has even lower damage. Chortonium, that's an F because 200B. Syndius is really bad. Like, its Evo is like plus 600B for 4 energy, and like Victor conditions for a hand control deck are really, really, really bad. Like, this is a really bad Bakugan. And I was telling people this way back in the day, but it's even more true now than it was back then. Darkus Dragonoid, F. Darkus Fangzor, I remember when people, including me, were kind of hyping this Bakugan up in the early days, but this is an F. This is a straight up F. Darkus Fangs or Ultra, we're going to put that straight to A. Because it's 600B Magic Shield Darkus. Like, it's the most generic Magic Shield Bakugan for Darkus. So it goes to A just for its splashability factor. Darkus Garganoid. No, it's F. I have a bit of a soft spot for its Evo's fanciness, but it's F. Ventus Cricalios, F. Darkus Howlcore, F. Darkus Hydrus, F. Darkus Hydrus Ultra. I would only put that to B, to be honest. But I might decks like him. Darkus Mantinoid, Mantinoid Ultra, I'm going to put to C. He's not completely awful. The deck around him has to be a complete gimmick, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Hitting 950B in base, not completely awful. It's pretty bad, though. It's pretty bad. Darkus Nilius is very capable of hitting 1000B or 1100, so we're putting him to D based on that. Darkus Nilius Ultra. Yeah, I put Aurelius Pegatrix to C, to C, so I have to put him to C as well. Just how it goes. A good shield boy. Double core pickup is pretty good. Like, it makes him the only saving grace shields have, but shields are too behind. Like, this sort of Bakugan is just too far behind the curve at this point. Darkus Pegatrix is... No, that's F. That's F. Those stats are awful. Like, completely irredeemable. Core types are awful as well. Like, it's just really, really bad. Darkus Serpentes is F as well. Darkus Trox, oh my god, my son. I miss you. Why did Cubble take over before I even obtained you? That's a tragedy. But I'm putting him to C just on like 700B with Shield and Helix. A fairly decent Evo. Though B power gain on that Evo is not the most impressive in the world. Darkus Plutonium Ultra. I'm putting that to C just based on its base stats. Just based on the base stats. Chaos Dragonoid, F. Fangzor, we are putting to C because he's a cool boy. I could hit decent numbers back in the... No, I can't lie to myself. That's D. Oh, my boy. Garganoid Ultra to D. Used to be the premier Heroes dude before Mantinoid came around, but he was significantly worse at the job, to be honest. Chaos Scorpion Ultra, we are putting to A for splashability. Same reason as Darkus Fangzor. Howlcore, F. Hydrus, F. Hydrus Ultra, F. Mantinoid Core, F. Like 500B with double fist, no thank you. Mantinoid Ultra, we are putting to... A. Yeah, that earns an A. Chaos Max Store Ultra, I am going to put, despite its abysmal stats, it's getting D because of a pretty good Evo. But that Evo is also really highly costed. It used to be a thing for Maximus. Maybe it's going to be a thing in Maximus again. Who knows? Chaos Nilius Ultra goes to D for fairly decent Evo and not a bit... Wait, that's Chaos Nilius Core. That's the boy. How did I not recognize the art on first glance? That's A, of course. He makes like one of the strongest decks. He's the core of one of the strongest decks in the game, so he goes to A. He has one of the strongest Evos in the game. Chaos Nilius Ultra goes to D. Now, here's going to be the most controversial take of the video. Chaos Pegatrix, F. It's not good. Those stats are just bad. bad, bad, bad. Like, you are literally 500 behind the power creep boys. Let alone the new stuff that's coming ahead. Like, you Holy Flame and you tie with Aurella's Hydronoid. It's so bad. It's so bad. If I was going to run Fists in today's day and age, I would run Chaos Mansonoid. Because that's at least hitting 1150 on a Magic Shield. And it has the access to the Fist if I want to. And like I can go onto that, use Holy Flame, reroll into Magic Shield, reroll into a Real Core. Chaos Pegatrix is just really, really, really bad. Only recommendation of getting it is like for beginner decks and like casuals and stuff like that. Like Fists versus Shields is a like basic versions of those Chaos Pegatrix, Arlos Pegatrix, and like Aquos, Gracalios, or Hydronoid, or Trox, and with Darkus and Nilius Ultra, Arlos Fangs or Trino, and like Aquos Pegatrix. Those are two very evenly matched decks that are both also very basic and very good for people who aren't good at cores yet, since their entire field is going to be a single core. So it's good for that, but that's it. That's it. That's the only reason you never use it. It's really bad. Hail Serpentine is somehow worse. Wait, no, it's about as bad. Hail Serpentine Ultra, I'm gonna let him be D just on virtue of hitting 900 on his shield that he brings 2 of. Chaos Trox, oh, you have a Magic Shield and Helix. I have to put you on D just on virtue of that. No, not RIP. You came out. You're real. Pyrus Drago core, that goes to B. B. It's not strong enough of a deck creator to be an A, to be honest. Maybe like I think that's kind of based on your opinion, man. Actually, no. I have Aurelis Green. Wait, no, crap. No! Did I lose it? Did I lose it? Did I? That was spooky. That was spooky right there. But no, I think actually that goes to A. If I have Aurelis Green in, okay, I need to check OBS. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, if I have Aurelis Green in B, I have to put this in A. Yeah, definitely in A. No, it goes to C based on the weakness of its base form. That's the big reason for that. Pyrus Fangzor is trash. Chaos Fangzor Ultra is at least D. He at least gets D. Pyrus Garganoid is really trash stat-wise, but has a decently cool Evo, so I want to put him to D just because of that. That was a very biased one, I have to admit. Both Pyrus Monkeys have to go to F. Their stats are just really bad. Pyrus Howlcore, hate him. But I have to put him to C, just on the double Magic Shield. And he has a... his Evo exists, I guess. His Evo sure does exist. Pyrus Hydrus has a Magic Shield. I forgot about that. So that goes to D. Just on that, it goes to D. Hydrus Ultra, trash. Pyrus Syndius Ultra, I have to put to at least D. It's better. It was the best shield option for a long time. Pyrus Mansonoid, as much as I used you in the Mansonoid Ultra, as much as I used you in the early days, you are an F tier Bakugan. That is the reality. Pyrus Maxis Tor Ultra, you are an F, even if Toolbox lost to you. Pyrus Serpentine Ultra, absolutely A tier, 100%. fantastic Fury Bakugan. Decent damage rating to start off with so that I can win early game if you don't have the Evo. So, good Bakugan, good Bakugan. Pyrus Trox. Oh man, we never, you are not great. Has a really bad Evo, like only gains plus 100B if I recall correctly. But his stats and cores make him at least a D tier Bakugan. Pyrus Dragonoid Ultra, the Yeet Master himself. He goes to C just on the basis of Magic Shield, Flaming Fist, and 500B and 5 damage. Ventus Scorpion Ultra, F tier. Ventus Fangzor I have to put to F tier, as much as I love him. Ventus Dragonoid, the Helix Darling for quite some time. Hits 1200B on a plus 600 Helix, which are solid numbers. So that's going to get him to C, to be honest. That's going to get him to C. Like, 1200 is pretty good. And he has a decent Evo. The Evo doesn't really hold up these days, but the Evo's decent. Ventus Fangzor Ultra gets D just based on 1000B when on a shield core. Ventus Garganoid Ultra is going to be C tier. Hits 1050B on Magic Shield, has a fist to activate Stoneblade, and in tandem with stuff like Winton and Huge Knowledge, you can actually make his Evo get pretty large. So you gotta respect it. Ventus Scorpion Core, F. Ventus Howl Core, F. Really, really bad. Ventus Mantinoid, F. Ventus Mantinoid Ultra is going to get D, just on being decent for a time, and it has a Helix that struggles to utilize in base form, but it has a Helix nonetheless. Ventus Maxinor Ultra, F. Ventus Nilius. That's F. That's F. Ventus Pegatrix, you know him. I love him. Da 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 da. He's an S tier. He's not quite as big as the other power creep boys. In base form, he's like 200 behind them. However, he brings Nature's Power, which is really good. And his Evo obviously far outclasses what they get. Like, he gets 2250 for 3 energy. Even comes out earlier than Aurelis Hydronoid. I think he's absolutely S tier. He's super splashable. He's super, super good. Absolutely S tier in my opinion. That's probably one of the most controversial takes of this video, but yeah. Ventus Serpentine, that's an F tier. Ventus Serpentine Ultra, that is going to go to C tier because the Hyper, not the Titan, the Hyper is a really good Evo, and it hits 1050 beyond a Magic Shield. And it comes with Fist for Stoneblade stuff. Ventus Trox Core is going to be C, just based on being 500B with Magic Shield and Helix. Ventus Trox Ultra is going to go into B tier with Pyrus Drago because they're 2 peas in a pod. Pretty much that's the dealio there. And lastly, and certainly lastly, Aurelis Serpentine's Core is a big F. A giant F in the chat. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my tier list of every single Bakugan that was released in year 1. I will post a link to this tier list template that I made in the description. So if you would like to make one yourself, if you disagree with my takes and would like to make one of your own, do that and then tweet at Brawler Cafe and I will retweet it. Yeah, that's it. If you're still here, thank you for... I'm not going to chill this time because this video is an hour and 20 minutes long. So you don't deserve that. Also, I'm not editing this down. I'm at the very end. I'm only saying this now. I'm not editing this down because this is an hour and 20 minutes long. And I have other actual analysis videos that are like actually short and people are more likely to watch all of it. That I'd rather spend my time editing on before the big trip that you guys don't know about yet, but maybe you will by the time this video goes up. Who knows? But regardless, I have been Hunter Surge of the Brawler Cafe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Friday for the archetype tier list, which will be much, much shorter than this one. I can at least give you that solace that it will be far shorter than this one, because this one's a nightmare. This one's freaking a nightmare. Okay. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.